Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am present the Financial Express newspaper headline. So, first of all, desert without Revdi. Next, capex surge, income tax swoops while sticking to fiscal prudence. Next, nudge for new tax regime. Next, angel tax goes to back to haunt startups. Next, Adani Enterprises withdraws FPO. Next, on page number 2 in budget section under that, consumption to get leg up from tax cuts. Next, various initiatives for green economy are welcomes. Next, अच्छे दिन for durables automobile sector. Next, 7 point agenda ticks all the right box. Next, then on page number 3 in budget section under that homeopathic dose for human capital. Next, a leg up for cooperatives. Next, on page number 4 in budget section under that rise in demand to spur private investments. Next, an environmentally conscious budget with eye on net zero. Next, customs duty cuts to boost overall output. Next, addressing needs with focus on executions. Next, on page number 6 in budget section under that, thrust on infra with rupees 10 trillion capex outlay. Next, credit guarantee plan for MSME revamped. Next, linchpin for small units to gain scale opportunities. Next, returning to the fiscal glide path. Next, on page number 7 in budget section under that, rolling out the red carpet for green growth. Next, agriculture sector gets credit digital push. Next, a progressive budget with focus on high growth economy. Next, budget strikes commendable balance. Next, on page number 8 in budget section and opinion section under that, a budget with something for everybody. Next, a economist budget. Next, blueprint for India at the rate 100. Next, a budget based on growth mantra. On page number 9 in opinion section under that, you win some, you lose some. Next, a strong foundation for green India. Next, a 9 shoot booster to the infra sector. Next, a budget for India in the Amrit Kal. On page number 10 in balance sheet section under that, capex bet to spur growth gets bigger. Next, a strong booster for roads and highways sector. Next, subsidy bill for fertilizer, food and fuel to falls 28%. Next, financing deficit could be challenging. Next, on page number 11 in personal finance section under that, FM sweetens new personal tax regime. Next, small saving schemes investment limit raised. Next, growth oriented with aim to set India on the right course. Next, future reforms are likely to be smaller. Next, on page number 12 in taxpayer section under that, ambitious tax revenue targets set for FY24. Next, great job in pushing growth with hiked capital outlays. Next, big ticket corporate tax or proposals missing. Next, capital calcius in Amrit Kal. On page number 13 in digital section under that, policy to ease non-personal database. Next, travel and tourism sector on the fast track to growth. Next, angel tax at dampener for startup ecosystem. Next, right steps for inclusive development. Next, on page number 14 in investor section under that, Adani stocks play spoil sport in volatile trade. Next, retailing focus on long-term economic growth. Next, step to attract offshore funds to gift IFSC. Next, equities to be driven by valuation. On page number 15 in banking sector under that section under that, government packs market borrowing at rupees 15.4 trillion. Next, consumption demand to get boost on tax soups. Next, not much to cheer for insurance companies. Next, focus laid on trimming fiscal deficit. Next, on page number 16 in banking section under that, changes in key norms with eye on governance. Next, push to health research, new schemes. Next, setting the stage for India's bright future. On page number 17 in news section under that, duty hike to have nominal effect on tobacco firms. Next, Jan manufacturing PMI eases amid slower rise in sales. Next, on page number 18 in news section under that, 5G lapse and AI push to boost use cases for enterprises. Next, Britannia quarter 3 net profit zooms to rupees 932 crore. Next, Ashok Leyland beats quarterly profit estimates. Next, Tata Chemicals quarter 3 profit rises 21% to rupees 425 crore. On page number 19 in news section under that, priority given to the deprived PM. Next, betrayal of people Congress. Next, SEBI orders attachment of bank demat accounts of Subhadra Roy. Next, on page number 20 in budget back page section under that, efficient spending is paying dividends. Next, for pharma, a welcome focus on research and innovation. Next, strong attention to tech to further solidify India's digital landscape. On page number 21 in budget section under that, how they stack up. Next, sorry, ये तो difficult, you can read from the PDF. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.